much NFL history has come from within the walls of Soldier Field here in Chicago. And we're happy to return to it once again in its final chapters as an NFL stadium. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between the Cleveland Browns and the Chicago Bears. On the Browns sideline, get a look at head coach Kevin Stefanski. These guys coming in with a little momentum after last week's win, which is not something they've experienced much this season. Opposing him, that's Ben Johnson, head coach of the Bears. These guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. The Bears and this running back headed back out for a new series. Now for the first time, it's a give to the rookie from Ohio State. Yeah, he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Back to the well again. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Got a man, it's Kirsten Loveland. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
Blowing back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
They give it to him again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. And air it out on 3rd. It's in or no, they dropped another one. Picks dropped on back-to-back plays, Brock, but it does force a 4th down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
The Bears and their running back about to get back to work. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal try that missed the mark. Now a give on the counter. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
To the air on 3rd and long. Brought in. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
Bears first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
They'll try and punch it in. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Bears take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
The Bears returning their offense and this running back to the field. And I'm pretty sure, Brock, they hadn't even all sat down on that sideline yet to rest. And now they're right back out there with a great chance to repeat their last touchdown.
And you will take that every day of the week and twice on Sundays. You don't mind at all. You got that defense right now reeling after the touchdown. Look at where they start with the football now.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yard to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Back-to-back carries here. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
It's 3rd down and 6.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Give him 8 on that one. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
They'll run here on first down. Has room into the secondary. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game.
Kicks, put this first quarter in perspective a little bit, add a little context. You know, the single-season rushing touchdown record is 28. 28 in 17 games. Well, LT did in 16 back in the day, but he's got 2 already here in the first quarter.
Bears back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. Now we're on the counter. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Getting 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going play action. Williams has the open man downfield. He has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. About 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
What is up? On first down, they'll run. They'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
What is up? The give here on second. It's a gain of 4 there. And it'll be first down Bears.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
What is on?
Going to the ground again on first. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
So 2nd and 5 on deck as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Bears on top here at Soldier Field. 5 still to go here. This is second down.
Ready, set.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Ready, set.
Williams will look to throw. And the Browns get there and take him down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Brings up 4th down.
Bears, and this running back headed back out for a new series. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here.
Ready, set.
First down throw by Williams. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready, set.
Williams to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Ready, set.
3rd down. Here's Williams. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready, set. On.
Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up 1st and goal. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
Go get him, go get him, go get him.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes it into the end zone for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears get more points to end a lopsided first half. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Bears returning their offense and this running back to the field. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter.
Ready, set.
Here's the handoff. Off to the races, middle of the field. It's inside the 10. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears push their lead further to start the half.
He just keeps scoring and scoring and scoring it. Look at the juice he showed on touchdown number 4. He actually looks like he's getting stronger and faster as this game goes along. Just wow.
Bears back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another that could put this just too far out of reach.
What is up?
Right up the gut. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
What is up?
They'll run now on second down. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. It's the rookie out of UCLA, Brock, Carson Schwarzenegger, making the stop. He's been a fixture for them all game, and all signs indicate, Brock, he's going to remain one in the time we've got left.
Yeah, they've leaned on him in certain spots, and he has shouldered the load oh so well. Put together a game that everyone's happy with.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that'll be first down, Chicago.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
What is...
Williams to throw on first. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back.
What is up?
They'll run here following the penalty. And he cuts it back right. He's got it in the red zone. And they take this in for the score. The Bears keep adding to that fourth quarter lead.
Take that play right there. That run is exactly why this team wanted this rookie on their roster. It is so hard to break away from the pack at the NFL level, but this rookie is putting on a show.
Bears, and this running back headed back out for a new series. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going.
What is up?
Now a give running right. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Bears keep running away with this. What do you say we set up a picnic chair in there for him and save him some time, partner? That is the 6th time that he's run one in this game. And that earns him a well-deserved piece in the record book alongside Alvin Kamara, whose single-game mark he's just tied. The Bears returning their offense and this running back to the field. With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock, they're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out.
Ready, set.
Plowing up the middle, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Ready.
Back to the well again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up
What is
3rd
that?
and 5.
Here's Williams. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down Bears.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Bears ready to pick up their 8th win of the season. Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Ready, set, on.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Well, we've talked about this before, Brock. The thinking's simple but effective. We'll stop getting it to this guy when you find a way to stop it, and they have yet to do that today.
You know, there's just certain things up in this booth that I love. I think you could feel it emanating from me. And one of them is when you impose your will, and you don't back away from it. If they can't stop it, run it right at them.
Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on 1st down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They give it to him again. Again, he's got room. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal. And with that run, he's eclipsed Adrian Peterson's mark of 296 rushing yards. And with it, set a new single-game benchmark for what it means to run the football well. Well, if you hear the excitement from the fans here, it's because they just showed it up on the scoreboard. This dude, now the single-game rushing yards record holder.
It started out well, and you're thinking, we got a chance. Then he gets 200 and beyond, and you realize he's got an actual shot at this, and now his name is in the record books.
Here's a give on 1st and goal. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. The Bears decide to call their 1st time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Here's 2nd and goal from the 6.
Ready, set, on.
Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Okay, this is going to be a fascinating call because defensively, you've stopped the run twice now, and I think you believe on that side, well, they got to put it in the air. But this is also where the offense could say, we got 2 more shots. Let's continue to pound the football. Can't wait to watch this one.
Here's a give straight up the middle. And stop me if you've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Bears are running them out of the building. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Soldier Field sees another win for the Bears. And they carried some of that winning football from last game into this contest. Now a modest little win streak blossoming for them, Brock. They've got 2 in a row as they get out of here with a victory.
All the hard work he has been putting in has not gone unnoticed. It has attracted the attention of one of the team's top players, who knows the importance of helping teammates take that next step.
To watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Chicago Bears. On the visiting sideline, there you see Packer head coach Matt LaFleur. This guy's victorious a week ago, trying to make it 2 in a row here. On the other side, the head coach of the Bears, Ben Johnson. His guys ready. The Packers offense about set to take over here. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back. He had the game to end all games last week, did he not? I mean, every time we looked up, it seemed like he was in the end zone.
And let's face it, I didn't want to look up. I was enjoying what I was seeing on the field. Now, it's highly unlikely that he does it again, that type of a game. But maybe a couple of touchdowns? I think that's within reach.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisioned something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the bootleg, it's Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 53 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Bears take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up. Kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the Bears getting the road victory, so they'll look now to take the season series here at Soldier Field. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated.
Back at his own 9-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw, it's Williams. That is incomplete.
And this is what you wanted to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
And he's made the most of it to this point, to about the 33-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
To throw, Williams. He's got the Michigan man, Colston Loveland. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49.
And the Bears, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Here's Williams. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Looking to throw is Williams. Pass complete to Loveland. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
14 more yards.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
To the air, Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Bears offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he has been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers for this first half. This defense is going to need to find some way to key in on him because he is eating them up right now. Throwing is Williams. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
DJ Moore brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Back to throw. Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Williams going to look to throw again. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Second and 13. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Play action. Now Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he will have the Bears 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And this one is incomplete.
1st down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
67 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that
lead. Exactly.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
What is on?
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially...
Chicago offense set to get started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Wiggles free, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Back to throw. Williams. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, They've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 2.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Ready to run.
Looking to throw. Williams. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Bears offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter.
Ready to run.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Ready to run.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get through and protect the ball. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready to run.
Back to throw. Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Ready to run.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bears get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice.
What is it on?
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Chicago, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for Green Bay,
They're guaranteed now a sub-500 season as they fall to 6-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
The Bears game is over, but his work isn't done yet. After a full season of playing together as a group, it's time to take stock of what this team has become since week 1.
Bears sideline, the head man, Ben Johnson. His guys appear to have figured things out as of late, 4-2 over their last 6 games. Opposite him, the Niners' Kyle Shanahan. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. The Bears offense working on a 3-game winning streak as they start play. And the one we'll be watching is this man at running back.
And if you look back to last week, typically we think about him and how important he is to the run game. But last week, very active in the passing attack, and it just goes to show how versatile he is. You can ask him to do just about anything, and he'll be successful.
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And that is incomplete. You look at this Niner defense against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
But it's 4th down.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You're almost going to mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here we go.
Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
First down, Bears.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got my gun. Oh, he just stuck out there, and he was getting his first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? They were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. The numbers for him from a week ago, 20 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
And this throw incomplete.
Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. You look at this Niner defense. Against the pass, just numbers that they haven't liked. Number 30 in the league right now.
You know, when actors get ready for a scene, they often ask the question, what's my motivation? But what's the motivation of this group? What's their mindset?
Now the Niners get there and bring him down. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's fourth down.
Now the Bears coming out as they get ready. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Jerome Baker there on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41.
He hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Looking to throw. Williams. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. So far, they've had 3 drives, 3 punts. Not good.
Not good indeed, because you've got to have something to show for being out on the field. Now, sometimes, if you have a game where neither side has scored, 3 punts isn't a bad thing. But when you're trying to set the pace, get up on top in a game, you've got to show better offense and find a way to put some points on the board.
Now, he's able to break through 1 tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. At the 26-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Williams. That's downfield. He's got Loveland. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And the Bears first down. 24-yard gain on the play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Williams. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First down, Chicago.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw. Williams. Throw right side taken in by Adunze. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Rome Odunze, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do?
Again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the 2nd quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. through the air first. Maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, trying to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
What is it on?
Looking to throw. Williams. Throw left side complete. That's more. 22 yards there, a first down.
And the Bears first down. A gain of 22 yards.
What is it?
And the Bears
back to throw. Williams. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
What is it?
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that went to the right side and incomplete. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter.
Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
What is it?
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
What is it?
Looking to throw. Williams. And that is incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Ready, set.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
That's another Bears first down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there.
With now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Onto the field now come the Bears.
Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
From the gun, here's Williams.
And this is caught. He hits Moore. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Chicago.
On first down, they'll go to the... And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And now the ball's out. Fumbled near midfield. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
2nd and short now following the fumble.
Here's a give up the middle. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
And the Bears, first down. A gain of 5. First down, Bears.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
On play action, here's Williams. Pass caught right side by Loveland.
Williams pass. Complete to number 84, Colston Loveland. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 49ers' 43-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back.
2nd and 10.
They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Now this incomplete, and I don't see any flags coming out. He was clearly in the pocket
but they'll say there was a receiver in the air. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Bears, they'll hit double digits with their 10th win of the year.